Imagine this. You're standing under a clear night sky. Stars twinkle quietly overhead. Then, out of the blackness, a strange object slips into our solar system. It doesn't orbit the sun like a planet. It doesn't loop around like a comet. It just cuts across space, silent, on a one-way path from the stars beyond. In October 2017, astronomers in Hawaii spotted something no human had ever seen before. It was faint, fast, and moving strangely. Its shape was bizarre, long, thin, maybe like a cigar, maybe like a flat shard. And then came the twist. It was accelerating just slightly, but in ways it shouldn't have. They named it Oumuamua, a Hawaiian word meaning a messenger from afar arriving first. It was the first confirmed interstellar visitor in human history, a messenger from another star system older than our sun, older than Earth itself. But here's the haunting question. What exactly was it? The discovery. The telescope that caught it, Pan-STARRS, perched on Haleakala in Hawaii, was built to scan for dangerous asteroids, objects that could one day strike Earth. On October 19, 2017, a faint speck of light appeared in its images. At first, astronomers thought it was just another asteroid, another chunk of rock drifting near Earth's orbit. But when they tracked its movement, the numbers made no sense. This object wasn't following a closed orbit around the sun. It was on a hyperbolic trajectory, moving far too fast, over 315,000 kilometers per hour. Its path was clear. It had come from outside our solar system, and once it passed the sun, it would be gone forever, slipping back into the endless dark. It wasn't one of ours. It was a traveler from another star. But what kind of traveler? A natural wanderer or something else? The shape and spin. Telescopes worldwide swung toward Oumuamua. What they found only deepened the mystery. The object's brightness fluctuated wildly as it tumbled. That suggested it was at least 10 times longer than it was wide, a shape unlike anything we had ever seen, maybe 400 meters long. Some said it resembled a cigar, others a flat pancake spinning in the void. No asteroid we'd ever observed looked like this, no comet had ever behaved like this. And the way it spun, not smooth and steady, but chaotic, as if it had been knocked around on its long journey. Imagine a shard of something ancient, tossed through interstellar space for millions of years, scarred, battered, tumbling end over end until it stumbled across us. But if it was just a shard of rock, why did it start speeding up? The speed mystery. As Oumuamua swung past the sun and began to leave, astronomers noticed something alarming. Its velocity was changing. It was accelerating slightly, as if some invisible force was giving it a push. Normally, comets do this. When sunlight warms their icy surfaces, jets of vapor blast outward, acting like tiny rocket engines. But comets also leave behind a trail of dust and gas. Oumuamua had no tail, no jets, nothing visible. To our eyes, it behaved like a comet, but without being one. Something was pushing it forward, but what? And here's where the mystery begins to stretch beyond science into the unthinkable. Natural explanations. Scientists race to explain it. One theory, maybe Oumuamua was a chunk of frozen hydrogen. Hydrogen would sublimate into gas invisibly, leaving no visible tail. That could account for the acceleration, but there was a problem. No one had ever seen a hydrogen iceberg before, and it's not clear such an object could survive the journey across interstellar space without evaporating long before it reached us. Another theory, maybe it was made of solid nitrogen, chipped off the surface of a Pluto-like planet in some distant star system. Over millions of years, the fragment drifted until it crossed ours. That could explain its shiny surface and its strange spin. Or perhaps it was debris from a catastrophic collision between alien worlds, an ancient planetary scar drifting forever through the dark. Each explanation fit part of the puzzle, but never the whole picture. Oumuamua remained a riddle. And that's when someone asked the question no one dared: what if it wasn't natural at all? The alien hypothesis. In 2018, Harvard astronomer Avi Loeb made headlines with a bold claim. What if Oumuamua wasn't a rock or a comet or a shard of ice? What if it was technology? Loeb suggested it might be a solar sail, a thin sheet of material designed to harness starlight for propulsion. Just a few millimeters thick, pushed forward by the pressure of radiation. That would explain its mysterious acceleration. No gas, no tail, just light pushing it. Was Oumuamua a probe, a fragment of an alien ship, ancient interstellar junk drifting through the void? The scientific community was divided. Many dismissed the idea. Others argued that given how strange Oumuamua was, we couldn't rule it out. For the first time in decades, serious scientists debated whether we had just seen evidence of alien technology. And here's the most unsettling thought. If it really was a probe, was it sending a message back? Out of reach? Whatever it was, we may never know. By the time it was discovered, Oumuamua was already speeding away, hundreds of millions of kilometers distant. Within weeks, it grew too faint for our telescopes. No spacecraft on Earth was fast enough to catch it. Even if we had launched one immediately, it would have been impossible to intercept. Oumuamua slipped silently into the darkness, leaving behind nothing but questions. Today it is gone, alone, silent, lost forever in the black sea of interstellar space. But the messenger left behind a message of its own. We are not alone in the universe of wanderers. The legacy of Oumuamua. Though brief, Oumuamua changed everything. It proved that interstellar objects visit our solar system, perhaps more often than we realize. It forced us to admit the cosmos is not sealed off. We are part of a galactic traffic flow, with visitors crossing our paths from unknown places. It sparked new plans, missions to chase the next interstellar visitor. Spacecraft already on the drawing boards, ready to launch at a moment's notice. And in 2019, just 2 years later, we spotted another one, Comet Borisov. Unlike Oumuamua, Borisov looked ordinary, a comet with a long tail. But it confirmed the truth. Our solar system is a crossroads. Travelers pass through. And if one of them carried secrets or messages or technology, would we recognize it? Or would we miss it again as we missed Oumuamua? Oumuamua came and went in silence. A messenger we weren't ready to meet. Was it a shard of frozen rock flung from a distant planet? Or was it something more, an artifact from another civilization? We may never know. But one thing is certain. This will not be the last messenger. Somewhere out there, another interstellar traveler is already on its way. Next time, we'll be ready. Next time, we'll watch. And maybe, just maybe, we'll finally get our answer. Until then, we're left with a mystery, a riddle written across the stars. Oumuamua, the messenger from afar, the first but not the last. Like, share, and subscribe to uncover more untold mysteries of our universe.